What is good, YouTube? It's your boy, Cover 2K, man, and I'm back with another Atlanta Falcons franchise video, Episode 2. Now, we're going to see if we can win our season opener against Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers. But before all that, let's go ahead and choose a draft class, man. See, I was going to do auto-generated, but I was like, man, we should just go a different route. We should do something different. So I went down to all these. I was looking specifically for a draft class. Could have downloaded the first one. I don't know, skeptical about it. But we found the draft class that's going to work. And I think this will make it even funner in the future. So maybe next year we might do auto-generated. I don't know. But we gonna see, man. We gonna see. Next year we might have to auto-generate it up, you know what I'm saying? We might have to auto-generate it. But as you see, important, the draft class. And I'm just stoked about this franchise. I really want this to work. I want to continue this for like the rest of the, year. Till we win a Super Bowl. Obviously, I'm going to do it after. I'm going to continue it after we win a Super Bowl. But man, that's the goal right now. So as you see, the top prospects right there. But we'll show that a little later. But let's get into the game. And as you see, NFL kickoff, game 1, Desmond Ridder versus Bryce Young. Young Panthers team versus this young Falcons team. And man, we're going to get our rebuilding right. We got a young defense, a good defense. And in the preseason, I told y'all, I couldn't wait to see what my starting offense does, what the starting defense does. It looked good in the preseason, sort of. Well, at least the defense looked solid. The offense was iffy, but it still did what it needed to do. As you see, Bryce Young getting his team ready. As you see, we are getting our team ready. Back to receive the kick. It's not DJ Moore no more. They without DJ Moore, so hey, let's see how they look. Bryce Young in the Panthers' first drive, and the first play of the game, Bud Dupree gets a sack. That's the veteran, and he says, "You too small." They're in Bryce Young's face. They're in his head so far. So let's see how his debut go. And Bryce Young, that's a 12-yard pass to his tight end. That's Hayden Hurst. And Bryce Young on 3rd and 4. He's looking to pick up a first down, and he does to his wide receiver. And that's DJ Chalk. DJ Chalk was an excellent pickup for them. Mike Hughes is on the cover, and he gets cooked. So right in the backfield is Hayden Hurst, and he picks up 1 yard because we pull him forward, obviously. And Jeff Okudah had that tackle, and I'm excited about Jeff Okudah. I'm definitely excited about him and the A.J. Terrell connection. I definitely can't wait to see what that's going to do. Jesse Bates back there as well. We got him for 4 years. So I'm excited to see what's that going to be about. And Bryce Young, and he is dotting Hayden Hurst. That's been his best target this drive. Hayden Hurst 4 catches, 27 yards, and he's just right, getting wide open between our defense, and Miles Sanders' first carry goes for 3. Ellis on that tackle, and they got a 2nd and 7. And Bryce Young, and he throws it to Miles Sanders with a check down. Bryce Young is 6 for 6 so far against our defense. We have no answer for him right now. Ep.2 was also on that tackle. And Bryce Young passed him out. Sanders again, and he gets flipped by Ellis. Oh my, that's a loss of 4. Now they have a 2nd and 14 looking to convert. And they does. DJ Chalk once again. And he beats AJ Terrell this time for a first down. And AJ Terrell is supposed to be our lockdown defender. So we'll see how it go. We'll see how he paired this season. If he does good, if he don't, but we'll see. And Hayden Hurst gets open once again. And he is just eating this defense up. And they have a 1st and goal. And Bryce Young could looking to be scoring on his first NFL drive. And Miles Sanders up the middle, and he fights forward, and he scores a touchdown. His first career touchdown as a Panther, and they off to a 7-0 start. And Desmond Ridder and his offense is taking the field. And Cordell Patterson, his first carry, we remember what happened his first carry in the preseason, but that time he didn't fumble. So that's a plus for us. He didn't fumble that time. He actually held on to the ball. So that's a big plus. And Desmond Ridder goes back to pass, and the pass is incomplete. He threw it in coverage. And we have a 3rd and 2 situation. And we're looking to strike here. And we do. Over the middle to Jonnu Smith. And this man is going to be a target for us as well. Just like Kyle Pitts, just like Drake London, just like Cordell Patterson. Hopefully. And there go Cordell Patterson, just as I said something, he picks up 4 yards. And as you see, right down the bottom, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs won 42-14. And so and Kyle Pitts has it this time, and he runs up for a first down and some more yards after catch, 14 yards. And we're in scoring distance, and we have a 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. So Ridder drops back to pass, and he's going to pass out of the backfield. I don't know who they. Obviously, I gotta learn these. That's Scotty Miller, but I gotta learn these people names, jerseys, everything. So that's gonna take some time. But right here, we pass to Kyle Pitts once again. He makes his 2nd catch. And these quarterbacks love their tight ends. So already, Cordell Patterson bounces out, and he gets stuffed to the ground. And he picks up 2 yards, 3rd and 2. In the red zone. 53 left in the quarter. And we give it right back to Cordell. And Cordell powers up the middle. Cordell picks up a first down. Jeremy Chin tackles him and stops him from getting a touchdown. And we have a 1st and 10 at inside the 10. And Cordell Patterson, and he gets stopped again, and we have an injury to our offensive line. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Hopefully it's nothing major. And it looks like he's going to get checked out in the back. But we have a 2nd and 3. And Desmond Ridder goes back to pass. He throws it to Kyle Pitts, and Kyle Pitts scores. Touchdown. And Kyle Pitts is going to do his little dancey dance. He scores. Oh. Yes, sir. Kyle Pitts gets the first touchdown of the game. First touchdown of the year. And Desmond Ridder threw a nice pass. And as we going back to the defensive side of the ball, Bryce Young, he would throw over the middle and it's knocked away. And that ends his streak, his completion streak. And that's the end of the first quarter. And we had 5 rushes, 26 yards. We were rushing the ball well on the first possession. That's what I like to see from this team. So 2nd and 10 for Bryce Young and his Panthers. And he's going to roll out the pocket. He's going to throw it deep. And it's deflected. And that's A.J. Terrell on the coverage. And what we say about him earlier, he's going to be that lockdown, man. Hopefully. And Bryce Young gets blitzed. And he gets sacked. And that's Jalen Hawkins. And their drive will be over. And the Panthers and the Falcons are back on the field, empty backfield. Desmond Ridder goes back to pass. And he passes it over the middle to Kyle Pitts. And Kyle Pitts is getting himself open. He has been doing that all game. And Kyle Pitts is just a legend, man. He's the best tight end in the league. So, look at Cordell. Cordell is down the middle, and he's at the 26-yard line. Cordell was like, that preseason fumble was just a fluke. I'm here to show you who I really am. Cordell right down the middle. If he had a burst of speed, this was 5 years ago, that's a touchdown. But Desmond Ridder goes back to pass, and Mac Hollins drops a wide open pass. I would have caught that in my sleep. But 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line. Desmond Ridder goes back to pass, and he gets sacked, and that's Micah Haynes, Sr. And that's Carolina's first sack of the game, even with a dominant D-line. The offensive line is still keeping up, and Bijan Robinson, he only picks up 2 yards, and it'll be 4th and 6. They didn't even try to go for the first down. They just ran and said, let's kick a field goal. So 7 and 10, the Panthers are back on the field, and look at that. Miles Sanders gets stuffed in the backfield, and that's Jesse Bates, the newest addition to the team. And Bryce Young, like, I can't take it. So they have a 2nd and 12 at their own 23. And look at this. We're chasing him, and he still completes the DJ Chalk. Oh, my God. Bryce Young has been difficult to stop, I should say, for this defense, because he's not going down easy. He's running out of the pocket, and he's finding his targets when he do so. Bryce Young once again, and it's deflected. And that one was Lonzo Carter. And this is 2nd and 10 right here. Hopefully the defense don't allow nothing. And Bryce Young goes back to pass. He's going to throw it deep, and it's caught. DJ Chalk once again, and that connection has been lethal. Jesse Bates on the hit. And he's looking like, where was the cornerback? Jesse Bates hit this man as soon as he caught the ball. He just saved a touchdown. And they're at the 17-yard line now in a 7 and 10 game. Looking to strike with a touchdown to take the lead. And over the middle to DJ Chalk once again. And DJ Chalk is having a nice first half. 5 catches for 90 yards. And Bryce Young takes it, and he's stopped, and he only picks up 6 yards. Stopped at the 3 by Ellis. And I thought that was going to be taken in for a touchdown. But luckily it wasn't. 1st and goal for the Panthers. Miles Sanders. and he gets stuffed behind the line. 5 rushes for 1 yard. The veteran Bud Dupree gets another highlighted play on the day. 2nd and goal from the 6. Bryce Young is going to throw it, and he's throwing it to Miles Sanders, and Miles Sanders gets nothing. And Bryce Young is like, I'll just do it myself since the running game isn't working. 3rd and goal for the Panthers, and Bryce Young goes back to pass. He's looking for a target. He doesn't find one, so he throws it away, which is going to force him to take the field goal. Obviously, they take the field goal. It is a 10-10 game with the Falcons having a ball, and Desmond Ridder throws it deep to Matt Collins, and he does not catch the ball at all. 2nd and 10 for the Falcons, and they're looking to score before this half is over with. And Cordell Patterson gets it on a sweep, and he picks up a couple yards, 4 yards for Cordell Patterson. And 3rd and 6 with 3 minutes left to go in the half. Desmond Ridder throws it over the middle, and is that Jawan? That is Jawan Smith, Jonnu Smith. And he picks up another big game for this offense. And he's going to be a big addition. I can already tell. He's like a vertical threat. They go AJ Terrell on the sideline, clapping, cheering his teammates on. And we have a 2nd and 10, and no. That's a flag, but that was a good play by the Falcons. And it's going to be ruled as an illegal man downfield. So we're going to go ahead with a 1st and 15, which possibly killed the drive. All the momentum we had during that drive, it's possibly over. So right here, 1st and 15, we're going to run a ball with Cordell, and he picks up just 1 yard. They finally stop him, and we're at the 2-minute warning. So here is 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14 for the Falcons. Ridder goes back to pass. Ridder throws it short, and it's to Bijan Robinson. And Ridder, 3rd and 14. He's going to throw it, and he overthrows his target. And a nice punt at the 1 yard line. Dell had a ball, and Miles Sanders will run it, and he's lucky he didn't get a safety. But hey, man, this defense is coming at him. This defense is, not letting Miles Sanders get no breathing room. And look at this. Lorenzo Carter on the safety, and Grady Jarrett as well was right there. Both men picks up the tackle and gives this offense the ball back. 40 seconds for the Falcons offense, and Bijan Robinson down the middle. Timeout, Falcons. 35 seconds remain. 1st and 10, and it's right over the middle. I think that was Scotty Miller that caught that ball. And the Falcons take another quick timeout. It's a 10-12 game. They have the lead so far. And they have a 2nd and 4. Desmond Ridder snaps the ball, and he's going to drop back to pass. He throws it away. And Desmond Ridder said, "That's my fault." And he was looking for a target. So 3rd and 4. 27 seconds left. Desmond Ridder, he's going to throw sideline, and that's Drake London, first catch of the game That's his first action of the game, and we're down at the 39-yard line. Desmond Ridder lines up. He snaps the ball and right over the middle to Scotty Miller. Down to the 21-yard line. 13 seconds left. The Falcons call a timeout. And they're going to just kick the field goal early. They just end the half. Go up 10-15. There we go. In a 10-15 game, we go to halftime with a lead. In this half, we're just going to be watching like third downs and stuff like that until like the end of the game. And look at that. As you see over the middle, DJ Chalk once again gets wide open. 3rd and 3 for them now. And Miles Sanders still goes nowhere. Miles Sanders scored a touchdown. I was simulating though. He scored a touchdown, so that's why I say he have 2 touchdowns. That's why the score is 16-15. I was simulating, and he scored in the simulation, so that's why I say that. But 3rd and 8 for the Falcons. It's the 4th quarter. Desmond Ridder throws it, and it's knocked away by Jeremy Chin, and it will be 4th and 8. 3rd and 6 for the Panthers, and Bryce Young tries to get away, and he tries to throw it. He was unsuccessful. Good stop by the Falcons defense. 3rd and 10 for the Atlanta Falcons. They're going to go with play action. He throws it, and it's caught by Drake London. Sideline like he was Julio Jones. Another 3rd and 10 in field goal range. And he just gets sacked by Haynes Jr. And that would end the drive. But they do take a field goal. And it's a 3rd and 3 for the Panthers. And Miles Sanders goes up the middle. And that's a 20-yard rush by Miles Sanders. And the Falcons defense just sold right there. All they had to do was hold on and give their offense the ball back. But now, look at this. Miles Sanders rushes again. And you saw when we was watching, Miles Sanders didn't have 74 yards. He wasn't doing none of this. But simulation, he was cooking the defense. And Hayden Hurst, we haven't called his name since the 1st quarter, since that first drive, really. But he had 7 catches for 70 yards. Jesse Bates, another tackle. Bryce Young goes back to pass, and look at that once again. Hayden Hurst gets wide open. He gets the first down. Jeff Okudah on a tackle. And Jeff Okudah has 5 tackles, as you see up there. 1st and 10 at the 26. Miles Sanders. Hey, and Miles Sanders is actually cooking this half, even though I say he wasn't with us watching, but he's cooking. He's getting more yardage than what he was getting when the first half was here. And Jeff Okudah with the sack. 3rd and 13 for the Panthers. And could they pick up the first down? And we're gonna sack them again. Mykal Walker. And they're at the 42-yard line. The 2-minute warning has struck. 2-minute warning has struck. And down 2 from the 42. He picks it up. And the kick is no good. The Falcons defense is lucky. The kick is no good. So the Falcons, all they have to do is run the clock out. Run the clock out. Don't do nothing fancy. Cordell Patterson picks up a couple yards, 3rd and 4. And this is where you end the game. This is where the game be over. And it's intercepted. The Falcons. They threw the ball on 3rd and 4. And Desmond Ridder was intercepted. And Bryce Young and the Panthers have one more chance to make this right. And he's audibling. He's going to run it with Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders picks up a lot, and that is a 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1. Bryce Young drops back. He's going to throw it deep, and that's DJ Chalk once again. And DJ Chalk gets wide open, and he beats Mike Hughes, and the Panthers are celebrating, taking this lead. And look at this dart, look at this dot, and it was perfectly placed. And Mike Hughes just disappointed once again. And obviously, man, next game, we might go ahead and bench Mike Hughes. He was getting cooked basically the whole game, so I have no problem with benching Mike Hughes. Like that's what I most likely and possibly might do. I might just bench Mike Hughes and start Jeff Okudah because I want to see that AJ Terrell and Jeff Okudah tandem get started. But Desmond Ridder passes, but it was dropped. Desmond Ridder, 2nd and 10. He's going to pass, and Bijan Robinson catches it, runs for a 1st down. And they don't need no field goal. The Falcons need a touchdown to take the lead. It's 50 seconds remaining. He tried to get that to Drake London. It wasn't completed, but we're in an empty backfield, 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted once again. It's intercepted once again, and that would do it. The Falcons will go on to lose game number 1 of the season. Dante Jackson, man, we were so close up until they threw the ball. All we had to do was one more Cordell Patterson run, and the game was over. And 8 seconds remaining. 18 is 26, and Desmond Ridder gets stuffed. And that should do it. That will be the game. The Falcons lose their season opener. Meanwhile, Bryce Young and the Panthers start 1-0. And we're going to see them again. We play these guys 2 times. We're going to see them again. As you see, solid stats so far. Drake London only had 2 catches for 40 yards, though. 2 catches for 40 yards does not sit right. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. 18 for 24. Miles Sanders, 89 yards. And we stopped running with Cordell in the second half when we shouldn't have. And as you see the receiving, 154 yards for DJ Chalk. And our next game we're going to watch is against the Jaguars. So we're going to simulate week by week, check the stats, all that other stuff. But we're going to watch Trevor Lawrence and his Jaguars versus the young Falcons team. This right here, I liked it. This feature that they added. It's a very tough feature, so that's one of my favorite features of the game. But let's go ahead and check the stats. We lost 21-33, obviously. And look at this, 2-3 for Desmond Ridder. Not a good game at all. Kyle Pitts and Drake London are the leading receivers of this game. Scotty Miller got a touchdown. And defense, no sacks for the defense. 3 interceptions for Rasul Douglas, 1 for Jesse Bates, and 1 for Richie Grant. And we fall 0-2 on the season. So that's not good. But we're going against the Lions, trying not to fall 0-3. Hopefully we don't lose this. And we do. We lost. We're 0-3. So Jaguars, we're at Jaguars, so we're not home. We're at them. And we lost in overtime. That is wild. 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 99 yards. A touchdown. Bijan Robinson scored 1 and Tyler Allegheny. Kyle Pitts 7 for 41. Drake London 4 for 31. And he got a touchdown on the day. Defense, Grady Jerry with a sack. Michael Walker and Lorenzo Carter, no interceptions for the team. And hey, man, we're 0-3. We need to beat Trevor Lawrence and his Jaguars to avoid a 0-4 start. But let's see this cutscene about quarterback play, because everyone knows Desmond Ridder is going to be our Matt Ryan of the team. Desmond Ridder, I look at him as the future of the franchise, and Drake London. So if you're new here, just like, comment, and subscribe. New videos should be dropping within 3 to 4 days, maybe 5. But I enjoy myself. I enjoy watching these games with you guys. Hopefully y'all show support, show love, and I'm out. Peace.